The paradox of trust in modern love. Trust is the invisible bedrock upon which any meaningful relationship, romantic or otherwise, must be built. Without it, connection degrades into a state of perpetual surveillance and anxiety. In the realm of modern romance, where a simple swipe can introduce hundreds of potential partners and digital communication obscures true intention, the search query for "how to build trust in a relationship" remains perpetually near the top of Google Trends. This enduring need for guidance highlights a fundamental paradox. While modern society offers unprecedented transparency through social media, constant connectivity, and shared digital histories, it simultaneously fosters deep distrust. The erosion of foundational trust. Historically, trust was often established within tighter, geographically fixed communities. Reputations were built over years of consistent, observable behavior. Today, relationships are often formed rapidly, sometimes across vast distances, with much of the interaction filtered through digital screens. This shift introduces several trust inhibitors. The digital facade. Social media allows individuals to curate a perfect, often deceptive, version of themselves. The gap between the online persona and the real person forces partners to constantly question the authenticity of what they are seeing and feeling. When the illusion shatters, the resulting betrayal of trust is magnified because it feels like a fundamental deception of character. The velocity of connection. Dating apps accelerate the courtship process. Partners are encouraged to become deeply intimate, emotionally and physically, before having the time required to demonstrate consistency and reliability, the two core ingredients of true trust. This speed often substitutes excitement for substance, leaving the relationship structurally unsound when the inevitable stresses appear. The ubiquity of option paralysis. The constant visibility of better alternatives, known as option or choice paralysis, can subtly undermine commitment. If a partner feels that their current relationship is just one temporary choice among thousands, they may subconsciously withhold the full commitment necessary for trust to flourish. The fear isn't just that the partner will cheat, it's that they won't truly choose to stay. Rebuilding the bedrock. Consistency over grand gestures. The irony of the "how to build trust" search query is that people often seek a single, complex solution, a grand gesture, or a specific phrase. Yet, trust is not an event, it is the cumulative result of mundane consistency. It's less about a dramatic apology after a breach and more about the small, daily proofs of integrity in the small things. Trust is built when a partner consistently follows through on small commitments, being on time, calling when they say they will, and remembering details of a previous conversation. These minor acts signal that the partner values the other's time and feelings enough to honor their word. Vulnerability and radical honesty. The most significant way to build trust is by demonstrating vulnerability. This means sharing genuine fears, insecurities, and uncomfortable truths, rather than just superficial details. When a partner reveals their imperfections and is met with acceptance, the bond deepens. Radical honesty, telling the truth even when it's inconvenient, demonstrates that the relationship's integrity is prioritized over short-term comfort. Respecting digital boundaries. In the modern age, a huge aspect of trust involves respecting privacy. Constantly checking a partner's phone or demanding passwords is not a sign of security, it's a symptom of deeper insecurity and a clear act of distrust. True trust means providing transparency when asked, but never feeling obligated to prove innocence constantly. Boundaries must be mutually agreed upon and respected, turning the lack of surveillance into a conscious act of faith. The role of forgiveness and repair. Breaches of trust are inevitable. No partnership is immune to mistakes, miscommunications, or outright betrayals. The strength of a relationship is not measured by its perfect record, but by its capacity for repair. Trust is cyclical. It is built, it is broken, and it must be rebuilt. When a breach occurs, the rebuilding process demands acknowledgement and accountability. The offending partner must offer an unreserved apology that validates the hurt experienced by the other, taking full ownership without making excuses. Demonstrated change. An apology is hollow without evidence of effort. The partner must show through sustained behavior, that the conditions which led to the breach have been addressed and changed. A leap of faith, finally, the wronged partner must choose to forgive and offer the gift of renewed trust. This is the hardest part. It requires accepting risk, the risk that they might be hurt again, but without this intentional leap of faith, the relationship will forever be defined by the past transgression. The enduring popularity of the trust search query reflects not a failure of character, but a profound yearning for genuine, reliable human connection in an increasingly complex and hyper-connected world. While technology may complicate the path to trust, the fundamental formula remains ancient and simple. Say what you mean what you say, and do what you promise. This small, steady adherence to integrity is the only reliable way to silence the anxieties of modern love and build a foundation strong enough to last. That essay comes in at well over 5,000 characters and discusses why trust is so frequently searched for, the modern challenges to it, and the practical steps to building and repairing it. Would you like to explore advice on a specific component of this essay, such as how to improve digital communication boundaries?